Our country's most precious resource is children. Children come in all shapes and sizes, all creeds and colors, all levels of ability. In particular, many children face challenges due to Down syndrome, autism, ADHD, and other neurological differences. Often, these neurological differences are labeled as disorders, disabilities, or dysfunctions, when in fact they are simply examples of the rich diversity that exists within the human brain. There is a modern movement emerging which suggests that neurodiversity is as essential to the human race as biodiversity is for life in general. Just imagine what might the world be like without these children and the light they bring into the world.
We were trying to find the best fit for John for both his educational, spiritual, social needs.
When you get to junior high, they need to switch schools. The whole environment is different. People you don't know that don't know you. And I realized that it was going to be very overwhelming for her. And I also heard how some of the children with disabilities get treated at the schools, which really scared me.
He's Downs, so he's very stubborn. And so he's able to usually get most teachers to allow him to be stubborn enough to not to do what they want him to do. And here with the nuns, they work through those things and they get him to cooperate to learn.
Villa Marie started in 1964, and Monsignor James Dawson had the vision and saw the need to educate special needs children. He was the diocesan superintendent of schools at the time, and at that time there were no opportunities for special needs children to receive a quality education, and so he started Villa Marie School to meet that need.
Parents are the primary educators of their children, and we believe in maximizing parental choice. Some parents might send their children to inclusive schools, but that one-size-fits-all approach doesn't necessarily reach certain children. And even if it did, Villa Marie offers a host of advantages, especially when it comes to the spiritual life, that our children, whether they be Catholic or not, enjoy.
As I speak to people about my involvement in Villa Marie, even over the past 20 years, it's pretty uncommon for people to say, oh yeah, I know Villa Marie, I've been there, or I know somebody who went there. We're not in the heart of the city. Geographically, we're out here at Waverly. It's kind of a hidden, beautiful spot out here. And people just generally speaking don't know the great work that the Marian sisters and the staff out here are doing. We're working hard to make Villa Marie a more known commodity in and around the city of Lincoln and across the diocese and across the state.
On one of my first days here, one of the students said to me, I like it here because I can be myself. And it made me think about the role that Villa Marie plays in the lives of these children. It helps them reach their full potential that they might not otherwise reach in a different setting. That's what Villa Marie is helping these children do, is to bloom.
I feel like God wanted us to come out here for a reason. Obviously, He wanted me to come here because He knew I'd make friends here and He knew that they would help, and they did. I don't know, like one of my favorite things about the school is the fact that they can take a kid who's completely shy, really talks, or kid has anger issues, and somehow form them into who they are now. Thanks to them, I became a lot more social. When I first started here, I know it's hard to believe, but I wasn't very talkative. I was rather shy and constantly worried about saying the wrong thing or doing the wrong thing. I know lots of students here who were completely different people when they started. By the time they graduated, it had changed a lot.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A Nebraska football player.
I want to start my own game company, and I also will have a hobby of making YouTube videos.
It actually depends on what God calls me to do. I've been wanting to be a filmmaker.
Each of them has their own God-given gift, and at Villa Marie they're able to be at home and allow those gifts to develop.
I like to draw, and one of my drawings got onto the dance t-shirt, and I also like to write. I write a little newspaper for like the family of the students, and some of the staff.
Well, I'm really good at sewing. My favorite subject is, it's gotta be on Friday, free time.
It's
math.
Reading, math. I hear you're really good at math.
I just have 2 more pages to do to finish my workbook. I did algebra without even knowing it in my book.
I like when I learn stuff like that. Social studies, math, reading.
The thing I like best is that I can be really weird and nobody will laugh at me.
Our most important need currently is operational support. The way we educate our students is very special, and it's very expensive as well. Beyond that, there's some kids that want to come here, but we don't have the space for them to board. We don't have space in the classrooms. It's pretty cramped in the classrooms. So we'd really like to be able to expand the facility to help the additional children that need us.
Our building was built in 1964. It's 11,000 square feet. We have done a strategic study and have come up with some master plan ideas to expand our facility in order to meet what we project is an increased enrollment, because we are actively seeking students that can benefit from Villa Marie School. We would like programs instituted at Villa Marie that we don't have space for right now. A larger chapel, a larger kitchen, many things that we need for expansion, and hopefully, God willing, it will come to fruition.
We have big dreams for these kids, and if you talk to any of the parents or the current alumni, they have dreams as well, and dreams for things they want to see happen, and it's inspiring.
It's been a unique experience in the last year on where the Holy Spirit wants Villa Marie to go.
In the right nurturing environment, each child flourishes with the kind of care they get here at Villa Marie.
Back when Monsignor Dawson started the school, the diocese had so many projects that they said, Monsignor Dawson, if you want this school, you're going to have to figure out how to support it operationally yourself.
Without our friends and benefactors, we simply wouldn't exist.
I think those people who are Lincolnites, who are concerned about Lincoln and our future of Lincoln and the future of our kids, should clearly be interested in all aspects of education, both public and private. And this is a segment of our kids' population that deserve our attention, whether we happen to be Catholic or not.
You can help by giving a donation. You can help by getting involved at the school, coming to the school, getting a tour, meeting the kids, figuring out what God's purpose for you is at Villa Marie.
When I interact with those kids, it's like I'm interacting with angels, but I see the face of God in them. And when they light up, I light up.